Let's have a look at Group A and see what's happened in the World Cup in Group A. There is India and USA that have qualified, but DK, first for you, what has been the top story? Has it been America qualifying, Pakistan getting knocked out so early? What has been the highlight story in Group A for you?
Oh, without doubt, it's been USA, isn't it? Just imagine that, playing at a World Cup of this magnitude, beating Pakistan not just once, twice on the day. They played a super over and they beat them there as well. So I think they should be very proud of their efforts. A lot of players from different parts of the world coming together, and Stuart Law doing a good job as the coach. And I'm really happy for them, meeting a lot of them while walking around in malls and all of that. They've all migrated to America with the hope that obviously they can make some money and do a full-time job, which could be corporate in some circles, some other players, something else. But to have come and competed against teams, and including India, they pushed India. It wasn't an easy victory, that. So, they should be really proud of their effort. And I just hope they have it in them to win one of the Super 8s. And that will be a great story as well.
Michael, for you, we just saw what Gary Kirsten had to say about Team Pakistan. We've spoken so much about what Pakistan have fallen short with, but what has been your highlight in Group A?
Oh, as DK said, the highlight is America. That's a real positive aspect of Group A. Aaron Jones with that first game where he stroked 94 off 40-odd deliveries. That was really the start that they needed. But they've pushed all the teams. They've played some really good cricket. But I think the story which has got the most traction has been Pakistan. And Gary Kirsten's comments overnight when DK's chuckling away in Barbados. But it's true. I mean, Gary Kirsten's comments about them not being a team, they're not fit enough. Only those that are going to be into fitness will carry on the journey. I hope Gary Kirsten gets time. Because I've seen it so often in Pakistan. I thought actually Mohammad Hafiz was doing a good job with Pakistan. Only about 6 months ago in Australia, he had the team, they played some decent test match cricket. If they'd have caught anything like in Australia, I think they could have won that series. The catching was horrific. But he was trying to get them to become fitter. You could see after every day they were running around the outfield, and you could see one or two at the back, and Hafiz was kind of going, well, they'll be out of the team. We're going to get rid of those kind of players. And Gary Kirsten, only 6 months later, has said exactly the same thing. They need to be more professional. They need to be more collectively together as a team. And obviously they've got to be a lot fitter. And if they're not going to be that, they're not going to be on his journey. I just hope Gary Kirsten gets time, because if he gets time, I have no doubt that he'll get it right over a couple of years.
DK,
Simon, just a second. Sorry to interject there. I genuinely saw that quote from Gary Kirsten just this morning in wherever I am, which is Barbados, and I thought it was fake news, because I cannot imagine Gary Kirsten coming out with such strong statements. In his coaching career so far, he hasn't had a statement like this.
Yes.
And now that you'll speak about it, I believe that it is the truth. And for Gary Kirsten to come out and say something like that, man, he must have had a tough few weeks there. You can just try your best in a World Cup, but just to observe what's happening there. And we all knew it from outside, I guess, that things are not really hunky-dory like it seems. There must be a lot of disharmony in the team, and for the coach to come out and say this. The problem with this is the moment a coach says something like this, a change of regime, a different president, and the first person to get sacked is the coach. For some strange reason, the players have found a way just to stay afloat, but it's the coaches who keep getting churned and recycled. Each one has their favorite. They bring back their favorite coach. And just like what Michael said, I hope that's not the case. Gary Kirsten is a good coach. If you give him time, I do think he can push the team in the right direction. But only God knows what's going to happen with Pakistan.
Well, Michael, they have been their biggest enemies. But from Group A, if you're to pick one standout performer, who do you think it's going to be?
I just, like I said, Aaron Jones. I just think if for the USA to shock the likes of England, South Africa and the West Indies, clearly they're going to have to bowl and field well. But I think they're going to be on venues Barbados, St. Lucia, where I think they're going to be quite high-scoring games. Barbados, generally it's a good batting surface. Particularly when the wind starts to blow, you've always got a side to target. St. Lucia, as we saw the other day, good pitch, wind blows, you can target a side. I just think so that Aaron Jones is going to have to... He started the tournament with a tremendous 94. I think he's going to have to find that explosive form once again to put real quality teams under pressure.
DK, Saurabh Netravalkar has become the talk of the town, the most eligible gentleman around. Besides him, do you have anyone else who's been on your standout performer?
For America, definitely, I thought Saurabh Netravalkar was a success story as well. Just the way he started with the ball, the way he bowled the super over. And he's been consistent in almost all matches played. And the name that Michael suggested, Aaron Jones, played fabulously at the start against Canada. That was such a crucial inning. So it's been a very, very good collective effort from America. Even Monang Patel, the skipper of that team, led this team very, very usefully.
But if you have to pick one, who's it going to be from the entire
Saurabh
group?
Netravalkar.